Only one guy got in. That guy was Scott Rolen, former Cardinal Reds Phillies third baseman. He had come close. He had taken a jump each of the last group of years, and Scott Rolen got the 76% vote, 1% more than the minimum to get in. Rock solid at bat guy, power hitting guy, and I think for the first time in a while, people looked at his defensive metrics and the fact that he played 140 to 155 games every year of a star-studded career, and he gets in. And I think rock solid is the only word I can use to describe him. Superstar, no, not hitting 343, but obviously he's a power hitter, Gold Glove guy, all-star guy, good deal. I think one guy that he's getting close to getting in is Todd Helton, the former Colorado Rocky. People, I think, went back and looked at the statistical splits of his career. I mentioned Colorado Rockies. You say home run derby, Coors Field, mile high altitude, bogus statistics. But when you go back and look at Todd Helton's career statistics, they're almost even Steven. Batting average Denver, batting average rest of the National League, home runs Colorado, home runs all the other ballparks. That's why I think he took a huge run. You know, he's a 316 hitter, 368 career home runs. I think he probably gets in next season, and rightfully so. Billy Wagner's knocking at the door, 68%. So he needs, another 15 votes or so. He was a different closer than Trevor Hoffman of 500 save fame, Mariano Rivera beyond that. Billy Wagner, 422 career saves, but he was a two-inning reliever closer with the Phillies and other teams. I don't know whether he can jump that line and get to 75%, but he's close. Andrew Jones' numbers have gone up, power hitter, Atlanta Braves. Gary Sheffield, to me, is getting snubbed. 509 career home runs, and nowhere's near to being a Hall of Famer, John. 55% vote. It's almost if he's a 292 hitter with 509 home runs. It's like he's being penalized because his career was 22 years long. Well, why would you penalize him for being that great for that long? I'm surprised at where he is at 55%. Jeff Kent falls off the ballot. This was his 10th and final year. He'll get consideration now by the next committee. And then there's Alex Rodriguez. I think A-Rod. I think Barry Bonds. I think Roger Clemens. I think Rafael Palmeiro and Sammy Sosa. I think Cheat. That's why he only got 35%. 696 career home runs, 292 lifetime batting average, 35% of the vote. Because unlike Bonds and Clemens, he got suspended by Major League Baseball for a full calendar year. And I watch him do his stuff on TV, and he's pretty decent at what he does on TV. But I look at him and I see in my heart a rod, a fraud, a liar. He wouldn't get my vote. Didn't get a lot of votes, 35%. Go ahead. Throw me a curveball, fastball. Bring the heat, meat.
Well, A-Rod, yeah, I'm with you. I don't think he deserves to be in because of the scandals. And you say Jeff Kent's fallen off the list. I mean, Jeff Kent fell off his truck when he was washing it and broke his arm or wherever, So some of these guys are interesting characters. I'm with you. I think Sheffield is getting snubbed. I mean, that dude is legit. And remember, he came here and played in San Diego for just 1 year, and he was terrific. And his career even went further when he was with the Marlins. But back to Scott Rolen, I guess I just didn't appreciate him when he was playing. He was an all-star. He was really good. But you always thought, is he Hall of Fame good? Or is he like a Don Sutton type that's just as solid for a long period of time? But then I saw the numbers for the first 11 years of Rolen's career compared to the first 11 years of Machado's career. Rolen's numbers are better than Manny Machado. And I'm like, wow, okay, this guy deserves to get in.
I think there's an age-old argument. Should Cooperstown be for just the greatest of all time, or does it include very good players too? I view Rolen as being very good, but greatest? No.
Yeah, so I'm happy for him. He did have a great career. I think he is deserving. I think the Hall of Fame, you got to ask yourself, what does it represent? Is it the great players, the good players? I think you have to have the collection of players in there that tell the story and the history of the game. And some of those players are going to be at the elite level, and some of them might be a notch or two below. I still think it's a travesty that Pete Rose isn't in. If I were in charge, I would allow him in. And I know that's controversial, but I think he should be in. Because if for nothing else, he is a key part of history. And I think you put him in and you tell the story accurately.
Well, then if you can do that, then you have to do that for Joe Jackson back in the day, the Black Sox and all that. Maybe we do that, then we're going to do what Bud Black said, the Padre manager and the Rockies manager and the longtime Angels coach. Bud Black said, put an asterisk next on the plaque. So when you read it and you see that star, you'll understand there's a sidebar story there. But that's another argument for another time in the offseason.
Okay.
Let's